Hello, welcome to Grace Kids. Last week we talked about doing whatever God tells you to do. This week it's all about listening.
Did you notice with Bella, the dog, she's playing, and then when she hears her owner's voice, she immediately goes to it because she knows her owner's voice. Now have a look at this clip of sheep and notice what they do when they hear the shepherd's voice.
One more time.
Oh, one is.
Louder!
Tika, 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 tika. Tika, 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 tika. Tika, tika. Tika, tika, tika. Ayoko.
Look at them, look at them.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
They are coming. Oh my God. Woo! Oh my God. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Is he right voice? Oh my God. This is amazing.
In the Bible, in John chapter 10, verse 27, Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice." And just like in that clip that you just saw about the sheep, and they only came to the shepherd, in the same way, Jesus wants us to hear him and to follow him, because he'll take care of us. Now, when you're in a crowd, you can hear your parents' voices, or those who take care of you. You can hear their voice, and you'll go and follow them because you know that they're the ones who take care of you. And so it's just the same with God. He will take care of you.
Now, did you notice those sheep and how they wouldn't go to anyone that was calling their names, and calling out to them, but they would go straight to the shepherd. As soon as they heard the voice that they recognized, they came. In the Bible, there's another account where someone heard the voice of God, but at first they didn't know it was God, but after a while found out it was. And it's in the book of Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 3.
The boy, Samuel, was Eli's helper and served the Lord with him. At that time, the Lord did not speak directly to people very often. There were very few visions. Eli's eyes were getting so weak that he was almost blind. One night, he went to his room to go to bed. The special lamp in the Lord's temple was still burning, so Samuel lay down in the temple near where the holy box was. The Lord called Samuel, and Samuel answered, "Here I am." Samuel thought Eli was calling him, so he ran to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me?" But Eli said, "I didn't call you. Go back to bed." So Samuel went back to bed. Again, the Lord called Samuel. Again, Samuel ran to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." Eli said, "I didn't call you. Go back to bed." Samuel did not yet know the Lord because the Lord had not spoken directly to him before. The Lord called Samuel the third time. Again, Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." Finally, Eli understood that the Lord was calling the boy. Eli told Samuel, "Go to bed. If he calls you again, say, 'Speak, Lord, I am your servant and I am listening.'" So Samuel went back to bed. The Lord came and stood there. He called as he did before, saying, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel said, "Speak, I am your servant and I am listening."
So Samuel didn't realize that it was God that was calling him. He thought it was Eli the priest, but actually it was God, of course, and he was open to hearing that it was God talking to him. And we need to do that as well. We need to be open to hearing God calling us.
And